Hello everybody and welcome to the Ozan show. Today, blah 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 Nintendo franchises. After Super Mario 3 absolutely murdered my face, I was like, man, I need a newer, easier game. But hold on, I'm still a naked man in a box. I can't even afford clothes, let alone golden Nintendo games. Luckily, I have a mustached friend that isn't Mario, but that does own every single game ever made on every console ever. And if you understand Norwegian, you should totally check out his amazing YouTube channel. And no, he didn't make me say that in exchange for letting me borrow Yoshi's Crafted World, my first Yoshi game. We have a lot of fun on this channel. I talk about stuff I absolutely know nothing about, and more often than not, I make up completely nonsensical phrases like gamey game, confusion hard, and this is a Resident Evil channel now. Is everybody cool with that? What is... Anyway, when I was done with Yoshi, I was like, man, what kind of phrase am I gonna make up for this one? You see, Yoshi is a devious game. It's a crazy game. It sneaks into all the nooks and crannies of your brain and messes with your mind, and by the time you notice, it's too late. You are Yoshi now. Sorry. At first glance, YCW looks like a kids game for little kitty kids. Hell, the haphazardly glued together Crafted World team makes the game look like it was made by little kitty kids. But even though Yoshi looks like a kid game made by kids for kids performed by kids with a cast of kids with kid problems, doesn't mean it's a kid game. Cause it's hard, man. The game's hard. What? Yoshi hard? How hard? Is it checkpoint hard? It's Zippo checkpoint hard, Johnny. You respawn almost exactly where you died and have infinite lives. Oh, is it confusing hard? Nope, just eat, run right, almost fly and shoot crap and you'll reach the end. It's unmissable. Well, what, is it just regular hard? Are the gaps hard to jump over? Are the enemies tough? Nope, urine easy. Everything is super slowly paced, the enemies suck, the gaps are easy, you can fucking fly, so no problems there. Okay, so it is a kid game then. Look, Johnny, just because you're indestructible with infinite lives in a platform game where you can also fly, doesn't mean it's easy. Look, let me paint you a picture, Johnny. You boot up Y-Dog SeaWorld and everything is fine. You start the first level, whoop, you jump a gap, fly a little maybe, you shoot some little dude with an egg. And oop, what is this? You find a few flowers, and you move on, and suddenly the level is over, and you go, well, that was short and fun. Maybe a little easy on the kid game side of the spectrum, but you know, oh, what is this? Oh, the game goes. Good job jumping those tiny gaps and kicking the butts of those completely defenseless enemies. Feel free to move on to the next level. Also, I thought you'd wanna know, you missed 3 of the 8 available flowers on this level. And you go, oh, there were 3 more flowers, huh? Okay, I don't care about collectibles, I'll just move on. So next level, you're like, man, stupid flowers, not that I care, I'm just gonna almost fly and eat stuff, and I don't give a crap about those gosh darn flowers. But also, for gosh darn sakes, where's that last flower on this level? I really don't want to look at the disappointed face of the game again. Cause when you miss a flower from a level, it will leave a gap that jolly gosh darn feels like a black hole. And that gap will stare into your soul, judging and judging forever and ever. And fine, I'll go back and find the last few flowers on the previous level. And then there's a guy and he's like, hey man, you know that level, that short 5-minute level you've been through 27 times because you were looking for flowers and the last one was fucking invisible? I want you to go back in there and find 17 specific birds in the background. They look like any other bird at first glance, so you have to rub your cursor on every hacking thing you see in the background until the specific thing I'm after reacts to your cursor and you can pick it up. And you go, what the hell, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, of course I'm not gonna do that. I'll give you a flower. Say, 17 specific birds in the background, you say? Yay high. So then you go do that and the shithead is still not happy and he's like, thank you. Now go find 12 small specific rocks in the level titled, oh no, the large container of small rocks spilled all over the place. Then you go do that and the game goes, cool. Now go find 3 dogs in this level again. Also find a little robot box guy. So then that is 8 flowers, 3 dogs and 1 little box dude for each level in this world. And then we'll just top it off with all the flowers I'll get from finding these guys birds and rocks and balloons and bananas and shit. And then when I move on to the next world, I'll lay off the flowers and focus on actually finishing the game. You wish? See, Johnny, when you find every flower in the level, get this, when you do that, the level gets a little flower drawing on it. Oh, that hit the spot. And then you find every flower in the world, this happens. Oh god, that's too satisfying, dude. Come on. It shouldn't be legal to make things that satisfying. What? You're crazy. Am I crazy for trying to find every flower, or am I crazy for not doing that? Probably the first one. I realize that as I say it out loud. So no, it's not confusing hard. Confusing hard. It's not that dumb word I made up. It's not checkpoint hard. It's not hard. Looking for flowers in a 3-minute long level you have cleared 17 times before while listening to a song performed on a dying cat and knowing you probably can't stop yourself from doing the same thing again 40 more times for what remains of the game. That's what's hard. I guess this is what they call a collectathon, huh? As in, collect a ton of flowers. Oh, come back. I'm sorry. I can't talk about this shit in it. Let's talk about the lore. There's a lot to unpack here. I always thought Yoshi was Mario's pet. That he had like a little doghouse outside Mario's house, wherever that is. And occasionally Mario would come out, pet him on the head and put food in his bowl, whatever that is. Turns out Yoshi is actually like a species of people on the Mario universe. They live in the woods and worship crystals, and it's unclear if the green one that accompanies Mario in his adventure is the Yoshi or a Yoshi, since there's a billion of the things. I choose to believe it's the Yoshi. Imagining there are multiple green Yoshis gives me a headache, and I'm still scarred from all that flower finding from earlier. Speaking of accompanying Mario in adventures, Mario doesn't accompany shit in this game. He's always ready like a hard-boiled egg when Peach needs to open up a pickle jar, but if the Yoshi people's idol of immense and religious power gets stolen by Bowser's shithead kid, then Mario doesn't give the flimsiest of gosh darns. Yoshi always shows up to help Mario out with his shit. He doesn't have to. Hell, he even showed up in Mario Odyssey and Mario hijacked his brain with his stupid hat. The Yoshi's idol of unimaginable importance is stolen by Bowser Jr., by the way. We were talking about whether or not Koopalings might be Bowser's kids, and I was laughing to myself thinking as if Bowser would ever get laid, but there you go. He did. I hope we can see who the mom is at some point. Speaking of Bowser, he doesn't show up either. I guess messing with Yoshi folk is under his pay grade as well. The whole thing feels like a lower stakes Mario game, to be honest. It's about not quite Bowser messing with not quite the Mushroom Kingdom, and not quite Mario has to make it right. Anyway, I beat the main story easy peasy, then I beat the thing where Nintendo turns off the lights and tries to rip your spine off after the credits, and then I found an embarrassing amount of flowers. So, Yoshi's Crafted World, completed. Is every Yoshi game like this? Cause like, I don't know if I can handle more of that. So, let me know in the comment section and I'll let you know if I know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Ozan Show. Don't forget to pick the flower that we call the like button, and if you still haven't done so, do steal the crystal of subscribing to my channel as well. See what I did there? I did it like stuff you do in the game, but like you have to sound it, make it sound cool. That's cool. I'm a cool guy. Okay. See ya.